Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, my huge honor, to introduce you to our speaker today. This is my personal friend, Jen Remazki from up in Honey Harbor, Canada. So let me tell you a little bit about Jen. You know, I've known her for about 10 years now. We've never been in business before until this opportunity. And I'm really, really incredibly blessed that we are now taking this amazing ride together. So Jen has been a fitness professional for about 26 years. For any of you that have seen some of her photographs, she was an amazing bodybuilder, fitness athlete, a rock star. She's somebody who's driven and passionate and puts 1,000% into everything she does. She is married. Her husband is Edmund Remazki up in Canada. They've been building this business together, and Jen has a history in network marketing. She was with another health and wellness company, right? And here's what I love about her story. She was very successful there. She was a six-figure earner there. Took her about 3 years with that prior company to reach her rank, right? But here with World, she joined right after the first of the year when she saw Seville on Instagram. And so she called Seville up, and within a day, they joined, right? She and Edmund joined. And here's what I love. In 3 years with her prior company, here, 3 weeks. That's what it took. This opportunity with our company is amazing, and she did it the right way. She's had incredible success. She's a driven leader. She and I share a passion for raising Alaskan Malamutes. She's a professional dog handler and trainer. And for those of you that love the dog world and love watching TV on, around Valentine's Day, she's been at Westminster showing there. And she has a whole kennel of Alaskan Malamutes that she runs around up in the snow, right? And does a lot of sledding. I am so incredibly blessed to have her as my upline, you guys. She is one of the most gracious leaders. She always makes time for her team. She's always open to helping coach you. And for me, being a person that's brand new in network marketing, she was incredibly patient with me. And so I love her grace. I love her intellect. I love how she's willing to pour her heart and soul into her whole team. And that's what she's going to do for us here today. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited to tell you about my friend, my upline, my Grand Diamond leader, Jennifer Remazki. She was the first person to launch the entire country of Canada, and now she's launching us here today. So Jen, take it over. Thank you, girl. So glad to be on this ride with you.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for bringing everybody on board today, and I'm so excited to be here with you all today. And thank you all for joining us, and thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us today. You are investing in yourself. You're investing in your business and your future by making this small sacrifice out of your Saturday to join us here today. So before we get started, you guys, I'm just going to backtrack to our income disclosure statement. We want to stay incredibly compliant with the FTC. So here we go. Take a listen. And it's not playing, so I will read it. Practicality dictates that everyone's results will vary as we are all unique and different. Basically, it takes hard work to make a substantial income in this business. Some people will make no money at all. The income earnings of a World Global Network partner will be 100% dependent on their skills, work ethic, commitment, leadership capabilities, and market conditions. Common sense would suggest that in most opportunities, one would find exceptional individuals performing well above average, while others perform under the average. World Global Network does not guarantee any level of income or your success. To see our full income disclosure, please visit our website at www.worldgn.com. Oh, there it is. There we go. All right, so before we get into the nitty-gritty of our skills training today, we're just going to do what we always do on a Saturday to begin with, is just managing your expectations. The wonderful thing about this opportunity is that we are in a company that is 6 years old, but yet it is a ground floor opportunity as we launch into the wearable technology space. And because we are ground floor, of course, there are challenges that we have to overcome on a daily and weekly and monthly basis as we grow. And it is such a gift and a blessing for us to be able to go through this growing phase together. But we need to manage these expectations because it's not going to be a smooth ride to success. So this is what's going on right now in the state of affairs with World Global Network. Our communication with World Global Network has improved drastically. So we want to make sure that we're using the team and corporate tools. You guys, customer service is working like a well-oiled machine now as they are hiring more and more staff, and they are using that callback system. It's been fantastic. So definitely, definitely keep your communication up with customer service for any issues that you may be experiencing whatsoever. It's your responsibility as a business owner. That is what you are when you say yes to the customer referral program with World Global Network. You're saying yes to owning your own business. So there is definitely responsibility that goes along with that, right? And part of that responsibility is staying plugged in to the state of affairs of the company. So the first way to do that is every Monday, check into the world update that is done by our presidents and above. This is every Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 Central, and 1 o'clock Eastern Time. You can go to live.cnworldgn.com and connect to the webinar there. And if you miss it, there is a recap email sent to you through cnworldgn.com, which is, of course, our upline, Chad and Atita's website. If you have not yet subscribed to their newsletter via their website, it's very important that you do that immediately. The minute you get off this webinar, I would suggest that you do that. All right. You can also view that on Facebook Live if you go to Chad and Atita's personal Facebook business page. So it's Chad and Atita on Facebook, and you can see that there as well. The weekly Wednesday corporate update is done by none other than Taylor Warray, and this is through the World Global Network Facebook business page. On Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Central, and 1 o'clock Eastern every Wednesday, as I mentioned, go to the Facebook page. And again, if you missed it, there's always a recap on the Facebook timeline in the World Global Network business page. You'll also find it in your back office news section. So on that note as well, make sure that you're checking into your back office at least on a daily basis and checking into your news updates there as well. So here is another thing that has popped up as of Friday, September 29th. There is, if you've looked in your back office from Friday, September 29th forward, even currently right now, there is a pop-up notification the minute you log in. And this is what it says. In the last few hours, we're receiving some feedback about unlikely troubles that someone can occasionally experience on his or her Hilo device. We've discovered the problem, and it will be fixed shortly. A new app version will be forthcoming to fix the troubles in the next little while, and they apologize for any inconvenience. So what I absolutely love about this is how quickly our corporate team responds to any reports of any issues that we have with our incredible technology. And it is technology, you guys. So in terms of expectations, we're not going to have 100% performance all the time. Things are going to crop up. But because the field is so incredible at reporting the snags and the hurdles to corporate on a regular basis, they're able to respond really quickly and communicate that back to us. There is a new app version on its way. They've reported responded very quickly to this concern. They have fixed it, figured it out, and this is what I love about corporate. So make sure that we stay in a really positive headspace and work in a cooperative manner with corporate and the corporate team, and stay in contact with customer service as well as your back office to stay on top of all of this stuff. Now, we're going to start with our new members. I first of all just want to extend my huge welcome to all of you. If you are joining our team training for the very first time and you've just joined us in the past week or two, welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. And for those of you that have already been entrenched in World Global Network up until now, I'm really glad to see that you're staying on top of your training and listening to, as I say, the music one more time. You can never hear this enough. And lo and behold, you might get asked to do this training one day, so you better get to know it, right? So we're going to start talking about how to get started with World Global Network. So if you are brand new, if this is your first week, it's time to take out a brand new fresh notebook, pad of paper, get your pens out and start jotting some of this down. Another quick tip for you is you can do screenshots of the slides if you want as well and take notes later. There's something very magical in the process of taking pen to paper and writing down notes. It gets deeper into your subconscious and into your core. So do make sure that you are taking notes on this as well. So the first step to getting started, you want to make sure that you are connected through all of our tools on Facebook. First of all, we have a Facebook closed group, meaning that it is private for members only. You want to search Team It's Our Time, WGN, and ask to join the group, or have your sponsor add you to the group. This is Remazki Fulcher's team group on Facebook. So make sure that you're a part of that to stay on top of notifications that are coming down from him. From the Team It's Our Time Facebook group, you can go to the videos section and watch the Getting Started video that Remazki Fulcher has done for all of us. All right, again, have your pad of paper nearby so that you can take copious notes as you watch that video. He is going to walk you through literally every step that he recommends for us based on his own trials and tribulations and experience. And that is truly the steps that he's taken to his success. So you want to make sure you go back there and watch that link. Again, it's in the files or in the videos section of the Team It's Our Time WGN group. The next thing that you want to do, step 3, is sign up for our new marketing system at itsourtime.hilo.life. Or, and this is very important, if your personal sponsor into the company has their own hilo.life marketing site, go through theirs. When you go to their, whatever their username is, .hilo.life, when you go to their marketing site, if you scroll to the very bottom of that screen on the bottom left-hand corner, it will say, get a site like this. Click on that link and it'll take you to a link that is going to show you all of the various plans. What we recommend in our team is that you go for the $39.95 a month plan. This is going to give you full access to this amazing marketing site. Then, if you as the leader refer 10 people to the hilo.life site through your site, your entire year is free. So what an amazing opportunity for you. And it's a great, I love the hilo.life site because it helps to keep me organized, and organization is critical as this business grows. So definitely make sure that you go through that and get your marketing site. The fourth step is to go to cnworldgn.com and subscribe to their website, to their newsletter. So this is, of course, Chad and Atita Chong's website. It has just been revamped. It's absolutely beautiful, and it is completely a one-stop shop for everything you need to know. There are how-to videos. You're going to find the compensation plans. You're going to see our WBO presentation slides. Everything that you think that you need to know to get your questions answered is there. But sign up for their newsletter as well. All right, you're going to find application forms too. If you want to travel around with paper applications, they're there to download. Audios, videos, you name it. It's a very, very thorough website. So go there. There is also a very important thing for you to listen to in the download section. You want to listen to an audio that Chad Chong did. It's very, very short, but it is about enrolling and strategy. And you want to make sure that you've listened to that audio before you enroll anybody, because it's really going to help you learn the subtleties about placement strategy, especially before you enroll your first person. The other thing that I recommend as a leader in World Global Network is that before you enroll your first person, or as you enroll your first, second, or third person, make sure you're doing that hand in hand or linking arms with your upline so that they can walk you through the process a time or two. Then you're feeling really comfortable with it all. The fifth step, this is getting you into action, you guys, is to start working on building your list of names. Your list of 100 names is an ideal beginning for any budding network marketer. So what you want to do is get, a nice, fresh booklet, notepad documentation. If you are an Excel spreadsheet person, maybe you can make up one of those for yourself, but you want to build this 100 list names. And again, as I mentioned before, there's something magical in taking a pen to paper and writing these names down. Now, as I coach my team, you don't have to have their phone numbers. You don't have to know where in the world they're even living right now. They may be friends from high school that you're thinking of. Get these names, though, down on paper, and all the rest will fall into place afterwards, all right? There's an amazing memory jogger. If you're having trouble thinking of people, there's an amazing memory jogger that you can download at Network Marketing Pro, which is Eric Worre's website, and it will really help you think of names as you go along. I've talked to a lot of people as they're starting out, and they sort of have writer's block when it comes to writing down their contacts list. The first few names might be torture for you to write down on that list, but the minute you start going, it's like a floodgate will open, and you'll be thinking of people out of the blue. So write them down. It will all come to fruition in time. But this is getting your vision and your goals and dreams and putting them into action. So start working on that list. And right now, don't worry. I know we've said 100, and that might seem like a huge daunting task for you. Don't worry if it's just 20 names right now. That's a great start too. All right. When you get that list together, again, link arms with your enrolling sponsor or your upline to start setting out your strategy of how you're going to approach that list. Who are the top people that you want to approach? Who are the most entrepreneurial and who are the most driven and so forth? All right, so that's how you will start to work that list. That's your first major important action step to really starting to move your business forward. Then, this is the fun part. This is where you have to learn a whole new language, quite possibly. These are the 5 questions that Remazki Fulcher teaches and teaches and teaches and teaches and teaches, and he uses them himself. We are in such an amazingly rich opportunity here right now, being ground floor in a technology, network marketing, healthcare company, but with amazing leadership that is so successful. But not only that, they're not standing on the sidelines telling us what to do and cheering us on. They're in the trenches building with us. Remazki Fulcher is out there as of today starting a massive phase 2 of the launch of his business. He is doing it all over again. And these are the questions that he has taught us, but that he's using himself. What you want to do with these questions is really start to memorize them. Whether you're reading them into a mirror, videotaping yourself, recording yourself with a voice recording, you can literally dictate these to your children, to your spouse, your significant other, your best friends, your pets, your plants, whomever. Practice these questions until they become part of the fabric of your being. We're not asking you, and I want to repeat this, we are not asking you or telling you to become a scripted robot with this. No way. We do not want you to sound scripted. We want these questions to be part of your communication, part of your language, part of your lingo, so that when you are in a naturally occurring conversation with somebody, these questions will find their place and weave themselves into the fabric of your conversation. Does that make sense to you? Drop a 1 in the comments box if you understand what I'm talking about. So first of all, the first question you've got to learn is this one. Are you familiar with either Fitbit or Apple Watch? Yes or no, right? That is just the easiest question to roll off your tongue. Are you familiar with either Fitbit or Apple Watch? Yes or no? But here's the thing, I get floored when people say no. I've literally had people say no. Some parts of the world are not as familiar with Fitbit as they are Apple Watch or any of the other wearables. So be flexible. You know, if you say Fitbit and you're like me and you get floored when somebody says, no, I've never heard of it, pretty rare, but it happens. Be flexible. Well, how about an Apple Watch? Oh yeah, I've heard of that, right? So there's your first question, easy enough, right? The second question has truly become part of the fabric of my conversational style. I can throw this question into almost any conversation I have with anybody, and I love it because it's true. The more you practice these questions, the more they become just a part of you. So the second question is great. Knowing what you know today about Fitbit or Apple Watch, if you could go back in time and be one of the first to get involved and get paid on every device sold anywhere in the world, would you have done it? Yes or no, right? They're going to say, well, yeah. And you're going to say, yeah, exactly. Me too, right? Always agree with them. So the third question is this. If we could give you the chance today to be one of the first to get involved, would you want in on this? Yes or no? Well, sure. Number 4, all right, within the next 48 hours, I'm going to fill my top 2 positions. If I gave you the chance today to have one of the top positions and to earn income from every device sold, from all of the people purchasing devices after you, would you want that position, yes or no? Well, yes, I would. Perfect. 5th question. Are you ready to secure your pack now with either the Hilo Family Pack or the Hilo Premium Pack, right? Of course, they have the option of the single pack. We are calling that the box set, but we want to set people up and assume their success if they're getting involved with our customer referral program. And we know that duplication will move much faster if they get started on a family pack or greater. So we definitely want to set people up and assume their success and get them off to the very best start possible. So here's what I recommend with this slide. This slide is going to be one of your most important tools in your business journey from this point forward. So I urge you right now to take a photo with your camera or a screenshot of this slide and put it somewhere where you have access to it and can see it regularly. All right, so I'm going to give you a moment to do that. The other good thing to note is that this slide or this piece of paper, this PDF, is in the files section of the Team It's Our Time Facebook group. All right? All right, the other thing now to do is in your first 48 hours upon joining, we want to create a sense of urgency for your business. You want to figure out who you want your top 2 people to be. Who are you going to present this opportunity to first? Who do you want to have in your primest of prime seats in your organization? And within your first 48 hours, you want to bring them on board and also ensure that they're getting on loyalty as well. Now, for those of you that have already been involved in Row Global Network for some time, who have maybe not even reached the level of team builder, which is what this would get you to, do not fret, do not frown, don't get down. This is your restart button right here. Boom, all right, you've restarted. And the beauty of network marketing is that you can restart any day of the week, any time in your business build, anytime at all. So what you want to do, and this is not a rule from corporate, this is not even a rule in our compensation plan. This is just the speed with which we want to duplicate in our organization. Why do you think Romasio Fulcher is so successful? Why do you think Mike Sims, Seville Co. and Rachel Co. are so successful? Because they've created and are duplicating a culture of speed within their team. And that's what you as a budding leader want to do with your organization as it grows too. Create a sense of urgency to duplicate with speed. Because for all of you sitting here, again, drop a 1 in the comments box. If you want to see results in this fast, drop a 1, right? So within your first 48 hours or in the next 48 hours, you want to fill those top 2 positions. The second question I get with regards to this is, well, what if I already have people in my organization? What do I say? They're not my top 2 people anymore. You know, they might be my 15th and 17th person. No, they're still your top 2 most available positions in your organization. That's what we're talking about. Does that make sense to you? The top 2 most available positions in your organization. That is what we're talking about. The 2-7-30 system. It's actually the 3-minute video. It's more like a 2 and a bit minute video, right? So the step number 8 is send out text messages. Seville Co. is a master of this. So make sure you listen to his trainings. about how he is the social media manager. Like he dominates. I found him on Snapchat of all things. So don't rule out any of the media platforms, all right? Send out text messages or make phone calls. I'm a phone call girl. They're gonna hear the excitement in my voice, and I'm of the generation that's just slightly outside of social media, right? We're still kicking it old school with the old telephone. So do whatever is comfortable, do whatever is most like you to communicate with your personal network. And like with me, I do a bit of both. It just depends on who I'm reaching out to and what would sound most normal in our day-to-day interactions. So send out either a text message or make phone calls to ask if people are open to viewing the 2 to 3 minute video. All right, you can use text scripts that we're going to get to in just a second. And for best results, you want to be sure to prepare the customer first before sending the video link information. This is so critical, you guys, especially on social media, because otherwise you are nothing but a glorified spammer. We do not want people spamming. How do you feel? How do you feel when someone just sends you information on any opportunity out there, video attached and everything, without asking your permission or doing any kind of opening up dialogue? You get a little offended, don't you? So let's not be that person. Let's think of what it's like on the receiving end of the information and prepare the person for the information to come. So it's if I would you, and Remazki has done a great video on the if I would you as well. So take a look again in the video section for that video and watch it. So if I were to send you a 3-minute video, would you have time and interest to take a look at it? Yes or no? Yes. All right. Boom. There's the link. You want to choose to lead with the product or the opportunity. So after they've had a chance to take a look at the video, you want to ask them what they liked best about what they just saw. And then you also want to say, do you see yourself as just a customer, or like me, did you see the bigger picture and want to hear more about our opportunity? All right. So when you're leading with the product, here are some ways that you can do that. Option 1, Bob, if I had a product that is revolutionizing the healthcare industry, would you want to know about it? Yes or no? Then he says yes. If I send you a 2-minute video, can you watch it? Well, of course. Then send the video. All right? So you got permission. Option 2, Bob, I think I have something that would be perfect for your wife or spouse or friend. Would you want to see it? Yes or no? Sure. If I send you a 2-minute video, can you watch it? Absolutely. Then you can send the link. So see how that works? It's totally simple. If you're leading with the opportunity, it gets a little bit more meatier. So Bob, when it comes to making money, are you married to your job or do you keep your options open? Learn that question, learn that question, learn that question. It is amazing. Again, it becomes a part of the fabric of your communication style over time, and it'll sound extremely natural. And this is what we practiced so heavily at 72 Hours of Power in Minnesota the other weekend. We went out onto the streets and we got 50 contacts just by asking random people on the streets, excuse me, may I ask you a quick question? When it comes to making money, are you married to your job or do you keep your options open? All right? If they say married to their job, the conversation is over. They are not open. We are not in the business of convincing or forcing. Remember this quote, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. So they're not going to be very fun to work with. We don't get into a debate or a convincing argument in this business. Never, 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 never. You'll exhaust yourself and no one will like you, right? If they're open though, if they keep their options open, you say, all right, awesome. Knowing what you know today about Fitbit or Apple Watch, if you could go back and be one of the first to get involved on every device sold, would you have done it, yes or no? And if they say yes, you say, if I told you I have one of the first to market Fitbit Apple Watch on steroids in my possession now, would you want to see it, yes or no? Well, of course I would. Great, I'm going to send you the video. Boom. All right? So again, all of these slides, all of these PDFs are in the files section of the Team It's Our Time WGN Facebook group. All right, okay, have you ever heard the fortune is in the follow-up? This is where most budding network marketers drop the ball. The successful network marketers are really good or got really good over time at their follow-up skills because they learned and were taught that the fortune is in the follow-up. If you drop the ball on follow-up, you're not going to build a very big business at all. So after they watch the 3-minute video, you want to make sure you've got really good follow-up questions in your back pocket. These are both for the opportunity and the product. You're first going to ask them, what did you like best about what you saw? The reason we word it that way is because if you say, what did you think? Or, basically, what did you think about what you saw? They're going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly about what they thought about what they saw. What you're asking them to do is to pluck out the good parts. You just want to keep it positively framed. So what did you like best about what you saw? Whatever they say, whatever their answer is, you respond, me too. All right, you're creating that relationship, creating that common ground. Then you want to ask that question I mentioned before. Do you see yourself as a customer, or do you see the bigger vision like I did, and do you see yourself making money with us? All right, get that answer? If they say yes, you're ready to enroll. If they say no, you're moving on. All right? If they say maybe or have questions, then that's the time to insert the bigger 7-minute video that goes a little bit deeper into our opportunity. After they watch the 7-minute video, you're repeating yourself again. What did you like best about what you saw? Whatever they say, you say me too. You're creating common ground. Do you see yourself as a customer, or do you see the bigger vision like I do, and you see yourself making money along with me? If they say yes, they're ready to enroll. If they say no, move on. If they say maybe or have questions, send them to the 30-minute live webinar or a recording of the live webinar. All right? After they've watched the 30-minute webinar, follow-up questions remain the same. See how easy this is? What did you like best about what you saw? Whatever they say me too. Do you see yourself as a customer, or do you see the bigger picture like I did, and do you see yourself making money with us? If they say yes, enroll. If they say no, move on. And if they say maybe or have questions, work with your upline, okay? Because we've run out of tools at this point. Now we've got to get more belly to belly. We can get them on a 3-way call with your upline sponsor, or your upline diamond, or mentor, or leader, or president, or you can get them on, say, a launch call format, as Remazki Fulcher teaches, as Seville teaches, and so on. So at that point, you want to connect them with somebody who can further answer the questions that they're presenting to you. Your goal is to go team developer in your first week. Team developer is you +2, them +2. It's bringing in your first 2 people and helping them get their first 2 people. So the step number 9 in this whole process is to duplicate steps 1 through 8 to become a team developer within your first week. If you are adhering to the pace of going team builder in your first 48 hours, then you are duplicating that within your first week. And those first people that you bring on in your first 48 hours, they go team builder in their first 48 hours. You actually have a few days at the end of the week to spare. All right, that's if you're keeping pace. So you must become a team developer to be eligible to advance further in the ranks from diamond on up. All right, when you go team developer, to me, this is setting in concrete the foundation for your business, and it's an absolute, it is the most important rank advancement that you're going to take in your journey. It really is. So it's really imperative that you get to team developer. This is going to set a concrete foundation for your business for you to launch off of. And it's setting that up for life. Once you've hit that, you're set to go and move yourself through the rest of the compensation plan. For a copy of the How to Get Started document, as I've said already, just go into the file section of the Team It's Our Time WGN Facebook group. Everything you need to get started is there, all right? Okay, so now we're gonna just go through the 5 main ranks. Of course, in our company's compensation plan, there are stepping stone ranks. There are other ranks bringing you from team developer up through to diamond, from diamond up through to president. So for instance, I am a grand diamond. So it goes diamond, double diamond, grand diamond, president. But for all intents and in terms of duplicating what Nat Purana Putra dictates to us, we just focus on the 5 main ranks. These are big stepping stones that we're going to take on our journey to President Millionaire. So, of course, we just have in the bottom left-hand corner our income disclosure statement again, because, of course, we do have to make sure that your expectations are properly set up, that these ranks are met with plugging in, following the skills training, adhering to the systems that we duplicate in our team, working hard, and being coachable, all right? So, the first rank is team builder. You need 2 people in your organization. We build a binary compensation plan in World Global Network. What the term binary means is that we build 2 teams, a right team and a left team, okay? In our binary, as you'll see in the back office, it grows up from our spot on the tree. So it really truly is like a tree growing up. I love that. So we need 2 people. One goes on our left and one goes on our right. Now we have opened up our business. Doors are open. All right, we're now eligible for team volume commissions. The next step of team developer requires 6 people joining your organization. You're going to bring a team builder in on your left and a team builder in on your right. What that means is the person that you brought in on the left and the person you brought in on the right each get their first 2 as well. You want to get that done in your first week. The next step up from that is diamond. It's a significant rank in everybody's mind because this really is bringing you up closer to an income level that is really going to kind of wow you, right? $2,000 to $3,000 per week on average for a person who is adhering to the diamond level or the diamond rank. This means that you are bringing in 10,000 sales volume points on your lesser leg team. Suffice to say that on the greater side, you've got more than that accumulating, right? It's either 10,000 on both sides or 10,000 on your lesser leg, meaning you've got more going on your greater leg. This looks like 4 team developers on your lesser leg. It also is the equivalent of having 20 family packs on either side. So you can work the numbers any which way, and from week to week, you're strategizing and working those numbers, whatever is possible for you in any given week. It's also 14 premium packs on either side, or 8 all-in packs where you're adding the Biozen to any of our packs. The level of president is 50,000 sales volume points on your lesser leg, on both legs. With it being on your lesser leg, it means that on your bigger leg, there's more than that in terms of carryover volume. This is the equivalent to around $10,000 per week, the level of president. So this is an awesome rank to achieve. In order to do this, you're needing 17 team developers on your lesser leg or 5 diamonds on your lesser leg, all right? This is 100 family packs on either side, 67 premium packs on either side, or 40 all-in packs on either side, just to give you a picture of what that volume looks like. What are the president millionaires in this company doing? What is it that you're striving for ultimately with this company? 250,000 in sales volume on your lesser leg to the equivalent of $50,000 per week. That is president millionaire status. This looks like 83 team developers on your lesser leg or 5 presidents, or yes, presidents on your lesser leg. 500 family packs on each side, 334 premium packs or 200 all-in packs. So what you need to discuss with your upline diamond or president or mentor, whomever it is you're working closely with for mentorship in this company, you want to figure out and analyze whether you want to go super fast or how you want to pace yourself based on the time that you can put in versus what you're going to get out of this. And make sure that your expectations and your goals meet at a reasonable place somewhere in the middle there. So if you want to move even faster than this, that's where you need to link arms with your upline and figure out a strategy for you there. Now, just taking a look at what the sales volume looks like that goes into the organization with our various packs. A Hilo LX family pack, price pointed at $1,349 US, brings in 500 sales volume into the organizational structure. A Hilo LX premium pack is $2,000 US. That brings in 750 sales volume into the binary structure. The all-in pack is a Hilo LX premium pack plus the BioZen 30. This is a price point of $3,349, and it brings in 1,250 sales volume into the binary tree. So as you can see, with these bigger packs, you are bringing in more volume to the tree, and this is going to benefit everybody and move the entire organization forward faster. All right, if you're going to do a 72-hour blitz, you want to sponsor 2, and that's at a family pack or greater to earn you the 20% on the total volume commission, right? 20% commission. Your goal is to go team builder within 72 hours from now. Remember, our pay cycle ends on Monday at midnight Pacific Standard Time or Pacific Daylight Time. So this gives you 3 days, 72 hours to make money in this pay cycle. So let's go for it, you guys. Let's go for it. You know, the weekend is great. We're social creatures, right? We're getting out there in the world. So make some contacts. And if you do this, you're going to qualify for the Power of 2 weekly coaching webinar. So get qualified for this, you guys. Access to Remazki Fulcher is absolutely the key to unlocking success and wisdom to move your business forward. So you want to make sure that you're qualifying for Power of 2 each week. So how do we do this? Okay, the qualification period is Tuesday to Monday. The coaching webinar is private access only for those that have qualified, and it is every Wednesday. How do you qualify for the Power of 2? You sponsor 2 new people, or you help someone on your team get 2 people. So showing your leadership skills, right? This is on family packs or higher to qualify. That is all that will be accepted. Then you will receive an email, or then you want to send an email confirmation to remazkiofulcher100@gmail.com. You're going to include in the body of the email your name, your username, your phone number, and the names of the 2 people you sponsored, or the name of the person that you helped get there too, okay? Or you can sponsor 1, help someone get 1, right? It's the Power of 2. Do this Tuesday by 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Then you will receive in return an access code to allow you to get into that Zoom meeting, all right? The code changes weekly, so you cannot cheat and jump on board if you haven't qualified in subsequent weeks. So take a screenshot of this so that you have this in your files as well, so that you know for yourself, but you also know how to coach to get people into the Power of 2. World events, everybody. Events build your belief. Events build your business. All of the successful people in the company will be at the events. Any president millionaires or budding president millionaires, they're going to be at the events, all right? For any of us here, events are optional. We know that. But if you want to ensure your success, you are going to do anything in your power to get to the events. Everybody has made sacrifices along the line to get to events. The sacrifices in the long run are beyond worth it. So make every attempt to get to these events. How you can see where the events are, go to Chad and Atita's website, cnworldgn.com, under the events tab. Scroll down and you will see World Live Events, the calendar for meetings and events upcoming in your area. Also, just a reminder that every Monday, the World Update, Presidents and Above, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard at live.cnworldgn.com. And talking about events, we've got the convention coming up in Las Vegas next month. This is truly the ribbon cutting for North America. You don't want to miss it. You want to be there for sure. It's in Vegas. Most conventions are. The reason is it's easy to get to. It's affordable. There are tons of hotel rooms, lots of space. We are going to be at the Las Vegas Convention Center October 21st and 22nd next month. On October 20th, we have a special training for all diamonds and above. You need to rank up to diamond to qualify for this special training. Qualification period for this training is June 6th to October 16th, 2017. So do make sure that you have attained the rank of diamond within that period so that you can attend this exclusive training event. October 21st and 22nd is the Diamond Life Convention. This is going to be held at the Las Vegas Convention Center, and it's open to all distributors and their guests. Tickets are available while supplies last in your back office. You are looking right now at regular price tickets at $199. There is a a $50 discount code if you purchase a Hilo LX bundle. And we also have an amazing package for you right now. You can get 10 tickets for $1,490, so $1,490. That's $149 a ticket, so that'll save you $50 per ticket if you want to buy a block of tickets for your team. You can go to cnworldgn.com under the events tab to get your tickets. That's where you get your tickets. Alrighty. This is the schedule. This is the agenda for the event. So again, you might want to take a photo or a screenshot of this slide. All right. It may be subject to change a little bit. Probably not, though. It's probably quite set in stone at this stage of the game. So on Friday, we've got a training for diamonds and above at Caesar's Palace, followed by a cocktail party. Then on Saturday, we've got the convention. It's going right through from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then there's a party at 8 p.m. It's going to be so fun. And then on Sunday, again, doors open at 8. First session starts at 9, and we're going all the way through to 5 o'clock p.m. There are going to be some incredible announcements, you guys. You don't want to miss it. And this is your opportunity to get up close and personal with corporate. People like Fabio Galdi himself, Antonio De Rosa, Alessandro Senatore, all of them, and really get a feel, not just for, the company in Vegas, but the culture of our company itself. This is the company that you've aligned yourself with, that you intend to grow. So I cannot see why on earth you would even have it as an option to miss this event. So definitely do everything that you can to get there. If you're looking for hotel accommodations at this point in time, we urge you to call Romacio's buddy Dave. Dave Roberts is the deal wrangler. This guy is awesome. I've spoken to him on the phone. He's amazing. Please text him, don't call him, at 916-595-7467. He's arranged some room blocks at very, very good prices, local to where we're going to be hosting our events. So definitely give Dave a call if at this point in time you're still looking for accommodation for convention. And right now, many of you have probably heard that we've got an amazing opportunity to go on a trip of a lifetime with Romacio Fulcher to Italy. Italy, you guys. How did this come about? Well, as you know, the President Millionaires just returned recently from their trip to the Amalfi Coast in Italy. The entire time while Romacio was there, he was wishing all of us were there with him. So he came back, had a light bulb moment, and decided to throw this incredible challenge to all of us. And this is how it goes. To qualify, and it's been going on now up to, we're almost through 2 weeks of this challenge. So it is going to wrap up on Monday, October the 2nd at midnight Pacific Daylight Time. So at the end of cycle 212, which we're currently in right now. So what you can do, and you still have the whole weekend to do it, it's still totally doable if you haven't made any inroads to it yet. To qualify, you need to bring in 6 new family packs or above. You can do it one of 3 ways. Option 1, personally sponsor 6 new people. Option 2, bring in a cluster of 6. So help someone that you've personally recruited bring in 6 people. Option 3, any combination of 6 personally sponsored or helping your people sponsor. So any cluster of 6. For every cluster or a group of 6 that you bring in, you're going to earn 1 raffle ticket. Okay, so for each cluster of 6 new family packs or above, you're going to earn 1 raffle ticket. All right, we need, as a collective, as an entire team, It's Our Time, all of us together around the world, we need to bring in a minimum of 200 tickets to activate the contest, to activate it, to make this contest even viable. All right, if we bring in less than 300 tickets, no contest. What is a ticket? 1 ticket is the cluster of 6. So come on, you guys. This is the opportunity to go and get mentorship on a boat at the Amalfi Coast, or to go shopping and to talk business with Remazki Fulcher while you're buying Italian shoes. Like, you guys, this is an opportunity truly of a lifetime. And he's doing this from his heart to all of us. 20 winners will be selected. So if you have a co-owner on your account, they will attend, but they may have to pay for a portion of their trip. This contest has been running from Tuesday, September 26th. It runs, as I mentioned, through to October the 2nd. Midnight Pacific Daylight Time, the end of this pay cycle. All right? When you do reach the qualification, you are going to send your qualification to this little website URL that's at the bottom of the screen. So I want you, once again, to either write that down, take a photo, or a screenshot of it. All right? You must be in Remazki Fulcher's organization to participate in this contest. That is very important to note. And I cannot wait for this. The buildup for this has been extraordinary. There is going to be a major announcement this Tuesday, October 3rd on Zoom at 4 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Central, and 7 o'clock Eastern time. Okay? Those are the times. It's going to be on Zoom on this channel, the 557-557-0000. You don't want to miss it. Again, take a screenshot of this photo, write it in your day timer. I'm sure that all of you, if you're anything like me, you want to be hearing this live. All right? This announcement is going to be, apparently, and I don't know what it is, a massive game changer, push, thrust for all of our businesses. All right? We are being sucked into an incredible vortex right now. And we definitely want to make sure that we stay on top of everything that's going on in the organization, in Remazki's organization. Be on that announcement for sure. So you guys, I want to thank you so much. Look at the time. Woo, woo. I did it. I did it in an hour. Yay. Thanks, you guys, for listening to me. That wasn't so hard after all. Thanks so much to Remazki and Julie for having me on. And thank you, Michelle, for that incredible, hey, Edna. Thanks. I see you. Yay. Michelle, thank you so much for that awesome introduction. You set the tone for our day, so thank you so much for that, my girl. And you guys, have an amazing rest of your Saturday. Go out there and kick some butt. Go get your team builder. Go get your team developer. Go qualify for Italy, you guys. It's worth it. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.